second graders. Did you know that there's researchers that study just second graders? But what they want to see is how you guys interact in your relationships with other people. Now, what I mean by that is they want to see how you interact with your friends out at recess. Is it the same as how you interact with your teachers? What do you think? Miss Sipes, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm guessing you guys are a little bit different when you're just talking to your friends as opposed to when you're talking to your teacher. I know I'm different around certain people.
I know that, like, when I'm hanging out with my best friend, Miss Sipes, I tend to be a little different. And then when I'm hanging out with my mom, I'm a completely different person.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be the same thing for some of our characters. And to really get to know them better, we have to notice how they act with different people. So let's try that.
Okay.
With Pinky and Rex and the bully.
Is there a read aloud for this online?
There is.
Oh, okay, good.
Which is good because I'm actually going to just kind of skip ahead and read different parts, but the whole book is a read aloud.
Okay, cool.
So this first chapter is about Pinky with the bully. So it says, "You're a sissy, Pinky," the boy shouted. "Get up and fight." Pinky lay on the sidewalk where the third grader had knocked him off his bike. His cheeks were fever hot. "Pinky is a girl, Pinky is a girl," the older boy chanted. "I am not," Pinky said.
Let's take a moment and think about how they interacted together there.
Yeah. I noticed Pinky, I don't think he really knew what to do. I think he didn't really stand up for himself. I think he just kind of felt really sad and didn't know what to do.
Yeah, so his relationship with that character was not the best. And the way they interacted was pretty tough.
Yeah. Let's see if Pinky changes, though, when he's with his neighbor, Mrs. Morgan. So it said, so I skipped ahead, remember. So if you want to hear the whole book, there's the read aloud. It was almost noon by the time Pinky was dressed and out of the house. Standing at the end of Rex's sidewalk, he tried to figure out the words he would say to her. None of them seemed right. "Why, hello, Pinky," he heard Mrs. Morgan call out. She was sitting on her front porch, looking through her mail. "My name is Billy now," he told her. "What's that?" Pinky went to Mrs. Morgan's porch and sat on the top step. "I said my name is Billy," he repeated. "Oh, you don't want to be called Pinky anymore?" Pinky shook his head. So I'm noticing that this relationship is much more positive and that Pinky is able to kind of stand up to himself and tell Mrs. Morgan how he feels, unlike what he was able to do with the bully. So he's kind of a different kid with his neighbor as opposed to this kid who's bullying him.
So when we know our characters really, really well, we notice what a character's relationships show. We notice the relationships that they have that are good and the relationships that they have that are not so good.
And how they act differently around different people.
So today, as you guys go off and you read your books, what relationships do your characters have in their books? Who are they becoming friends with? Who are they not? How do they act differently in your book? Make sure you take a video on Seesaw and tell us, who does your character have a relationship with?
You could even do an acting out video where you play the role of the character with one person, and then you show how that character acts differently with another character, so we can see just what your characters are doing in different relationships.
Can't wait to see it. Bye.